All right. So I want to say last time we talked about from the third Superman movie that this is something that Warner Brothers does, okay? And then with Superman 4, I just want to bring up before you say a word, they have a whole list of villains they can choose from. Then they decide to create something new for this movie.
Yeah. Well, let's put this out.
Okay.
We keep going Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers. Well, actually,
Okay.
Warner Brothers doesn't own the rights to Superman yet.
Oh, not even at this time.
Not at this time. They
Oh,
own
okay.
DC Comics.
All
They
right.
don't own the film rights. So they really don't have that much input on this film because these films were produced by other companies.
So before you go into that, they own. Can you say that again one more time for me? They own the distribution
They
rights.
own they own DC. Yeah, they're the
They own
distributor.
DC.
They
Okay.
they didn't have any more say over this than
Than any
Lucas
other
had
movie.
than they did over Lucas's Star Wars movies, really.
Okay.
Matter of fact, this movie is real bad because this is made by a film group called Canon Films.
Oh, that's right. It was made by
The
a
only
different.
thing that the only thing that we've reviewed by Canon Films is Masters of the Universe.
Oh, so this one isn't even produced by WB. Let me
Well, I'm
double
sure they
check that
got.
real quick.
Really, this isn't produced by
Distribution.
WB. I mean, it's distributed by WB. Everything's distributed by WB.
Yeah, distributor, but the production is my okay Canning Group.
And Canon,
Oh,
because they bought the rights from the last group that made the first three movies. What is it? Salcan or Salcan Films? I'm sure I'm
you know
saying that
what? I
name
didn't
wrong.
even. Yeah, okay, but it's
Well,
WB that distributed. Okay.
they made a bunch of movies
All right.
and it didn't do good. Which is funny. Their movies that sucked was Supergirl and Santa Claus. Did you ever see the Santa Claus in the 80s? Probably
I have
didn't.
not. No.
I saw that in theater. It's actually a great
The
movie.
movie's called
It's
Santa Claus.
it's about Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
It
No,
was
I
it's
never
actually a
heard of
good
it until
movie.
now.
And maybe it's not that good. Maybe if I was the adult shame was to watch it. But let's see, my mom took me there to see it, me and my brother, and I mean we watched it on
The
HBO
joy.
hundreds of
Okay.
times. It was a good movie. I
Okay.
mean, from a Santa Claus standpoint, it made a lot of sense. It made more sense than the Superman did.
Okay, so watching this as an adult now, it was better for me this time around than I was a kid because I think it's the
Was it?
politics.
Okay.
I think for me, right, the point of like, well, what should Superman do if he could lend a hand regarding the nuclear war, like the
Yeah,
weapons?
yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It had a social commentary in it.
It does. Like I appreciate that as more as an adult than I was a kid. And the kid, I'm like, I don't care about this. It feels like it should be more about him versus Nuclear Man. Which, by the way, is this is the shortest Superman movie we have seen.
Yes, it's 90 minutes. It was actually they cut out 45
I
minutes
don't.
worth of
Yep.
film.
So when I watched that Australian guy talk about the 10 things you didn't know, right? On that episode is really more about everything they cut from this Superman. And then Cho he talked about it, right? Some of the scenes when I was watching, it didn't make sense either. Like what is that kid, Jeremy or whatever, from the school? Yeah, Jeremy
Oh,
wished that
okay.
Superman would have said yes. But then I didn't see a scene where like Superman he talked to Superman at all. And
Yeah,
they
he didn't
cut
really.
all of that out.
Yeah, they cut a lot of. Well, there's supposed to have been two nuclear mens.
Yes. They
They cut that
actually
out.
shot two nuclear mans.
So they pretty much cut it. I mean, this company thought this film was going to be successful. They bought the rights. They thought, oh, this is going to save us. They cut the film down to 90 minutes so the theaters could show it more
Yes,
and they'd
I
make
saw
more
the
money.
same thing.
They
Yep.
do it. They pretty much shot themselves in the foot. They weren't a good filmmaking company to begin with. I don't know why they thought they was. It's because they had rights to movies that people like. Like I guess they thought, oh, Masters Universe. Masters Universe was okay, but it wasn't that great.
No, it's because oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, they have the name.
They got all these names and they thought, oh, we could just make a movie, be good. I mean, you can't just make a movie and it's gonna sell. If people aren't happy with it or enjoy it, especially if critics don't like it, your movie's is gone.
So
I mean,
let's.
because we already know there's tons of movies that are great that don't do very good at the theater.
Oh, that's true. I was
You
gonna
know?
say there's a small percentage of that of being a success. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
come on. I don't know why these movie companies think, oh, we're just gonna make a movie, it's gonna be great. Because really, by reality, anybody that's ever watched movies, even including me and you, or it's not gonna be a success. It's almost impossible for a movie to be a success. It'd have to be the only movie that came out that year or almost that month.
did
I
did
mean,
did you feel that this is really off? Like it didn't really have a continuation from the third one or anything Superman at all. It's not like
I
this
didn't
could
really
be
have, like
whatever.
you said. I mean, I didn't have a problem with it when I was young. I mean, it didn't take that much. I mean, as long as it wasn't Punisher, it lasted like hours and hours and hours and hours. I mean, the movie I can't remember. I don't remember that well. I remember it almost. I remember the villain and stuff. I remember Superman getting almost killed. I
Yeah,
don't remember the arms race thing. I do remember him putting all the missiles in a
in a
net and
net,
throwing it in the
yes.
nuclear and threw it in the sun. Which even as a kid thought that was stupid. But the rest of the movie was fine with me. Come on, that
Okay,
part I
so
got the nuclear weapon part when I
I
was
feel
young.
like so
But
let's I want to
I
get
didn't have, and this, let's just say, I didn't have a problem with it this much. I didn't see it is, it wasn't as good as the third one,
oh
but it
I
wasn't
was gonna
that,
ask that.
but it wasn't that bad. But again, you got to remember, I didn't think the third one was that much worse than the second one. The second one really wasn't
Yeah,
that
we
great
talked
either.
about this. So you said this the third one was better than this one, right? And now
The
I'm gonna
third
have
by
to
a little
agree.
bit. The third
Yeah,
one is by a little
yeah,
bit because
but
I
it's
could
still
almost,
better than this one. It's like it
part of me
wins
could
by
almost,
1 point.
part of me could almost watch this easier than I could watch the third one because it's shorter.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's shorter. I mean, the agony's less.
It's
I mean, and the movie's
I
not
want to
really
say
that. This movie's
great
not
deal of
really that
agony.
bad. It's just like it just the movie's
So
not really that bad. It just shows you they didn't put really a lot into it.
so before
They
we
just
get
assumed it was going to be
more
successful.
into talking about the third movie, I mean the fourth movie. So your would be like 1, 3, 2, 4, right? Like your of this.
No, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, so it'd be
I'd go with
exactly
that,
how it number.
but
Okay,
it's not going to be. There's not going to be much of variance between the last three of
the
this movie.
last three.
I mean, because they said that Christopher Reeves, that he really hated this movie, didn't want to talk about it. Let me put it this: Christopher Reeves didn't make that many movies after this, so he ought to. I mean, Superman's one of his. All the Superman movies are his. They really weren't that much better than each other, so I wouldn't really say, oh, they're horrible or they're that good. They're just, to me, it's one big blah fest.
Man, I mean, he actually wrote the stories for this one too.
He helped break the story. It's
Yeah.
not telling how much, but he did put a little bit into it. I'm sure that's why probably why he didn't like it. He didn't like three either, but he probably didn't like four the most because he actually put more time into it, more money, and all the crap. And he didn't get along with hardly anybody on the
Well,
set.
out of the other movies, right? You and I both agree. Like the third one has the best acting that Christopher Reeve had when
It
Superman
does have
versus
the
Clark
best
Kent.
acting.
And then on this one, I don't know. Everything just feels so out of place after you watch the third one. You know, it
Well, you
feels
got to
like
remember a lot of the scenes we're seeing with Christopher Reeves doing something. They're just
hmm
recycled scenes.
oh, when especially the flying thing, they was
Yeah,
super recycle.
the special effects were good. Like every flying scene was horrible.
Yeah.
Is all from the front. It was almost always from the front. It was all in the same thing with the Great Wall of China. Okay,
Oh, are
he
you gonna talk about the
magically
super
put
star?
he uses his beams and magically put the bricks.
Oh,
Even
I
though
put that too.
they were actually going to have him do his his quick speed and
Oh, to
rebuild the
repair.
wall,
Oh, but then they
which makes
skipped
sense.
that.
But no, no, they couldn't afford it. Well, the thing is that they went in with a high budget for this movie and it
Yeah.
sliced it in half.
Yep.
The problem is they already agreed to pay everybody like Christopher Reeve's salary was 35% of what they got. So
Oh.
I mean, they could afford anything after that. I mean, that were gone. That they had good intentions, and it fell apart. They had to
Too
cut
bad.
so much out.
Too bad. Like, there's no way for me to see the uncut Superman 4 the way it's supposed to be. Like,
Yeah. Well, they do say there's somebody on the internet fixed a lot of the special effects.
oh, really?
Yeah, so there's supposed to be a deal, and they actually have Superman using his fast speed to rebuild the Wall of China. I forgot all the effects. They fixed all the flying effects. He fixed almost everything.
It feels like to me, like, because we would never see it, right? I don't
Probably
know if that
couldn't
would
fix
be
the
better.
bad dialogue, but yeah.
How did you like the? Well, let's go over the list of the stuff I didn't like. Right, one of the my biggest pet peeve is that they were able to cut Superman's hair, but he could hold 1,000 pounds. Right,
Okay, good.
like, and
That's
I'm
what I was
like,
thinking. I was like,
what's
well, I mean, I guess that could make sense. I don't know because nobody's ever really got how does Superman grow hair? I mean, hair is your
yeah.
dead cells. I think it'd be that the same on a
Well,
Kryptonian.
in the comic books, that's shown when Superman comes back, he has his hair is longer, but
But
maybe he
how does it
didn't
get
style
cut?
it. I don't know.
How does it get
Yeah,
cut?
I
I
don't know.
mean, he'd have to have somebody build a special apparatus cut his hair. I mean, he
Yeah.
pulled a hair out of his head, but we don't know that the hair wasn't suspended from something else, and they just cut that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But again,
It didn't.
we have was it we have that other actress that played Mary was it
The other lady that the boss's lady, right? The new boss's
yeah, what
lady.
was her what's her name? I mean, well, I know the actress's name, but what was she in here?
Uh,
Hemingway is Marilyn Hemingway, right? Yeah,
Mario Hemingway.
Mariel Hemingway, yeah. But I don't remember her character. Anyways, she flies through space, and it's not the only movie. A
Oh,
lot of people have pointed it out, but it's been they've had a lot of other actresses fly in space without a
and
spacesuit.
it's okay,
I
yeah.
guess apparently, if you touch Superman, you can fly in space without air
Well,
and
she
not
also
freeze to
flew
death.
with Nuclear Man first, right? Like, once I
Oh
saw
yeah,
that, I'm
oh
like,
yeah.
okay.
Which at
How,
the first of the movie we show a bunch of cosmonauts in
well,
spacesuits on the
hold on.
sky, but
Before
now
we
she's
even
can
talk
fly in
about
space.
flying her to space, shouldn't she have burned through the atmosphere first or something? Like, did you understand that part? Like,
I
so
don't
this is
remember
a
that part.
truly
There's so many.
movies of
There is a
80s.
few parts of this movie I don't even remember. I'm
Well,
thinking.
like it's so weird because it's so short. One of the things I don't know why it bothers me, right? Like who put a net in outer space? Like why? Who made this huge net that can house all these missiles for
Oh
Superman
yeah,
to
I did
swing
think
this
of that,
around?
and he even had the right correcting cables and all stuff on it.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
somebody built this for him. I'm sure.
yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, probably he went and talked to a bunch of countries. They got pulled their money together, and made him go to a space net.
space net.
It's like, why are they firing nuclear weapons? Were they giving them to him,
Yeah,
or
I don't understand that. Like, are
he
they?
didn't go take them? And then another, when they fire that one nuclear weapon to make nuclear man, why
Yeah,
was all those high-ranking generals marching in front of this nuclear? I mean, this was the United States. This is one of the Soviet Unions or one of the other countries
yeah.
that
It doesn't
put
matter. It's
parades
just
on.
yeah.
Yeah, that parade their nuclear weapons off. The United States doesn't parade its nuclear weapons off.
Did you
What? All of a sudden we do. I'm like,
did you enjoy that
it's
little
weird.
Sergeant York joke? I'm like, what? They put that little joke in there for who is this for?
I didn't get it. I didn't get it
I
actually.
didn't like they added Lenny Luthor, is that his name?
Yeah, Lenny
Um
Luthor,
yeah, John Kryman, is that his name?
which eventually comes back and becomes Lex Luthor.
What do you mean?
John Cryer plays Lex Luthor.
Oh, John Cryer plays Lex Luthor? And what?
Yeah, and Supergirl.
No. Does
Yeah,
he?
as a matter of fact, he even comes up and tries to get Tom Welling, and when he crosses with the Infinite Worlds or whatever it is.
Oh my god, that is John Cryer.
Yes, it's John Cryer, dude. He's Lex Luthor. He plays Lex Luthor. Hey, I want to blow your mind some more. What's his name? Jimmy Olsen. You know who Jimmy Olsen is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, his name's Dave
Yep.
McFly. He's Dave McFly. He's Marty's brother.
Oh my god, that's right. Oh. I the whole time he did look familiar. Hey, he's
Oh,
my
that's because
fly.
he's Dave. Yeah, because he's Dave McFly. It's his brother. Which I also want to point out, the nuclear salespeople. They got three nuclear salespeople,
Yeah.
and there's that bigger fella in the middle from
Hmm.
America. You do know that's Porkins from Star Wars, right? Red Five.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh,
Oh, and
he
guess
looks a
what?
lot different with the
He
makeup in
looks
this
a lot
movie. Yeah.
different. Well, I'm about to blow your mind again. He's also Ekans, Detective Ekans is Batman. Eckhard.
Is he the?
Remember
Oh,
Eckhard?
wow, he
Remember he
looks
shoots
really
him?
different. Yeah.
He looks a different a lot because he's also in Raiders of the Lost Ark too.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that.
Now we remember because that's probably
Wow.
the only place where you recognize because he
Yeah,
looked the
wicked.
most
Yeah.
alike. He
I
looks
thought
the most
most.
like
Yeah,
with this
like
character. But
because he's
no, he's
older.
all.
When he
So
plays
this
Eckhart, he's an
guy,
older guy. Yeah.
so this guy is in Star. He's in Superman 4, and he's been in bigger movies,
Wow.
successful movies, way successful movies,
Yeah, but
and he
then
made it. He made it to another DC movie that did
man,
good.
he did. So he was in both Batman and Superman. That's what you want to say.
Yep,
It looks
Batman,
awesome. It's
Superman.
very impressive on his resume.
Very impressive of this guy's resume. And he was
Wow.
like almost nobody in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, his combined running time is like maybe 30 seconds the most. Right?
Yeah,
Well, the cut version that we saw.
yeah.
That at least we know.
Oh well. I mean, he's just a character actor, anyways. Of
How
course,
hard was it to tell that Nucleus Man's voice is actually voiced by Gene
very
Hackman?
hard. It was
It
actually
is,
hard,
right? It was really
which is
hard.
sad though. Which is sad because if you think about it, this other actor had to lip sync. This is his
Yes.
first role.
Oh,
What's his
Gene
name?
Hackman had to lip sync.
It's Mark Pill. No, no,
Yeah.
actually they did no, they
They
did
record his
Gene
voice
Hackman.
first.
Gene Hackman, because he's a bigger star, of course, got to say his lines, and then this guy had to follow. I mean, because this guy's
Wow.
just beginning. This guy actually, you never see him in another production because after this movie, and because he got, he got most of the criticism.
Okay.
The movie didn't do well, and he got like criticism. He quit. He just said, "I'm
Oh, he
done.
just quit
I'm good."
acting?
Yep. He's like, "I'm gonna go do something else."
Wow. No
Because I don't
wonder I
blame
couldn't
him.
find him anywhere
Because
else.
a lot of people go, "Oh, Nuclear Man, oh, Nuclear Man." I mean, he's like, "Dude, I just got a job. It was in Superman. I thought it'd be great."
Huh.
So,
Well, so let's get this out of the way before the end of the movie, right? How do we rank this from Matrix 4, Batman and Robin?
oh, this is way better than Matrix 4, and I'll watch this before Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah, I would
Actually,
too.
I will watch it. It's just
I will
not
watch
that
this because
bad.
it's short. Well, but then
It's
Batman and
short.
Robin was
It's
short, right? I
short.
don't
It's
remember.
simple, but it's not like, oh God, I want to shoot myself. Top of, I shouldn't have said that, but
I don't
it's
think this one
it's
was made for kids. Superman 3 was made more for kids in the comic
this
book
one.
scene,
Well, I was like I said, I watched it
but
for a
this
kid.
one
I was
touched
fine
on
with it.
real issues.
Nuclear Man, because when I was a kid, Nuclear Man was pretty powerful to me.
Yeah,
Actually, I
yeah,
remember
look,
watching
yeah.
this, and I thought Nuclear Man was pretty. I mean, come on, he scratched Superman and gave him nuclear poisoning. It was pretty serious. When you're a kid, I was like, dude,
Yeah, that
this
was
thing is
actually
tough.
that
Come
fight
on,
was
because if you think about it, Nuclear Man almost did more damage to Superman
than anything
than
else.
all the other villains, except for the villain that played himself when he played
Oh
himself.
yeah, when he played himself the
Yeah, come on,
red kryptonite.
nobody else almost killed him. Even the three Kryptonians that almost killed Superman. They
Yeah,
only
I was
did
gonna say
anything
this
to
is the
him.
only one on one fight besides the other, General
Yeah,
Zod's crew.
he made him so sick. And when you're a kid, you're like, dude, Superman's gonna die.
He did make him so sick.
Let me tell you though. I want to tell you who Superman in all the Superman movies. The only person that could really, and even when you said it there, I thought this dude kids kill Superman.
Oh,
It's Affleck. Then
oh.
Affleck could kill Superman.
Well,
He
I know we
almost
haven't
did.
talked about this. Have you read The Dark Knight Returns?
I don't know. I haven't. I'm gonna say I
Oh,
haven't. I've seen parts of it, and I know about the nuclear weapon that almost killed Superman in that comic book.
well,
If
that's the
that's where
one
you're
that
going.
no, that was the one that Batman fights Superman.
Oh, okay. That's
Because
the okay. That's the
Batman, he's
old
only
one.
at 50 years old, and Superman is still, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
how
Then I
old
got my.
Superman is
But
still.
then no, I never read the. Never read the Dark Knight.
Yo, that one is good.
I don't.
That one,
I
that
don't
is
even
the good
think I
one.
own it.
I,
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 I
I
like to
did.
think I own. I like to think I own it, but I don't know I do.
Yeah, it's a Frank Miller, but like I
Yeah, it's
did.
Frank Miller.
Yeah, that
I
one was
probably
good.
got
So
it. I probably got it. It's probably yours.
that's a high probability. It's probably
Yeah,
true.
because you gave
I
me a bunch of Batman
Yeah,
books.
because I remember I probably gave you the Long Halloween too.
Yes, you did. I
Yeah,
got the Long
I
Halloween, and I did
remember I
read that.
have it somewhere because I bought those a
Now,
long time
well,
ago.
you do
So
have it somewhere. It's right over
yeah,
here
it's
on
at
this
your house.
bookshelf. It's actually right behind probably the two Iron Man standing next to my little
Okay,
Fallout
good.
guy.
Let's see.
Say
Um,
charisma. Yeah, charisma
the
over here.
I like the science of how they created nuclear man. And that was what he said.
Well,
Ironically, okay.
it's too fast. It's kind of silly. It's a
I like
silly,
that
especially when they put that little cloth in there.
like
The cloth that's going to somehow form over him, and he comes out of the sun as an embryo.
yeah, and I'm like. Okay, so first of all, it didn't even vaporize before it hit the sun. It's actually get you hit the sun. That's super impressive.
Yeah, well, hey, we got to remember Lex Luthor is way smarter than anybody else.
Yeah,
Extremely smart. So smart.
extremely smart. He had
So
you
smart. He
announce that
even
all the
invents
time.
science. He even invents science.
Like the other things I did, like I'm talking about science, like topping off the volcano. That was pretty stupid.
Because the volcano flips it over and puts it in
No,
the deal.
just
Hey, but hey,
oh
you got to think by the early '80s, this is not in the '80s. It's not going to be a big deal if you're reading the Superman comics the whole time because Superman does a lot of this stuff in the comic books. He
yeah.
even moves the moon in the comic book. So
Oh yeah.
I
I
mean, I
forgot
thought,
about that,
well,
Mar.
move the moon, but
Hey,
by
move the
our
moon.
standards,
I was
from
like,
our future fanboy status, as seeing all these other films that's come past beyond, past Superman, yeah, it looks a little silly. I
oh,
mean, today's audience is
moving the
won't be
moon. Yeah,
down with this.
I did like I did put something that I did right. They did something like the American flag they got right because there was no graffiti, right? So they used the
Yeah.
pole to make it. I was like, whoa! Of everything I seen, this little detail is 100% correct.
Well, basically, they just used the flag like they used it on the moon. So
Yeah,
I guess we'll be
just
okay.
that's all it is. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was writing the notes down. Like, but you said that before. The first nuclear man they have from the original was like a baby, but does have Superman powers. Man, they cut out the club scene that Mario, right, and then Clark was
Yeah.
supposed to go to, because they did talk
Okay.
about it, man. Like, and then they
Oh, I
cut
didn't know
all that
that.
stuff out. They were dancing and everything. Like, some people have some footage.
Yeah, they should
Yeah,
have put. I would have been fine if they would. This movie would have been a little bit longer, actually, because it's like
just a little bit, you
they
know.
cut some stuff you needed to make. Actually, I feel like a lot of the stuff that needed to make the movie a little bit better got cut out, just to make
Yes.
their 90-minute cuts. Because they're so on 90 minutes, they could have just put a little bit longer and would have had a better movie.
You know what? They should have cut out a lot of the double date thing.
Yeah, the double date thing was silly. It's been in so many things, TV shows and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just it's like, well, let's make
Well, maybe they
Superman
got
do
it
it.
from this. Yeah. Or maybe they
Like,
got it
come
from
on.
this. I don't
They
know.
didn't get it from this because there's a lot of six. If you watch a lot of '60s TV, like Gilligan's Island, all that crap, you'd see something silly like the double
There's another
dates.
scene where Christopher Reeve that he did the slide, but he almost fell. That was really good. I don't know if he actually did that like on purpose. I just wrote it down here.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the double date thing.
Where you kind of slip. Yeah,
And I
he
did
did a
like
lot
how
of stuff.
Superman figure out. Well, because they want to be Superman smarter than Lex, so he's able to figure out how Luthor created a nuclear man.
Yeah. Well, he already knew it. He just comes in. Oh, I already know how you did this. I already
Oh,
know what you did.
I also put this down because we talked about fixing the Great Wall of China with his eyes, right? Like that could have came in handy in the last movie with the oil thing, or maybe he was using that. I don't know anymore because that one
I
is
don't know.
blue and that one is red. Apparently, he had all kinds of different
He
lasers from
just.
his.
I mean, yeah. He just had a toolkit in his head.
And I put telekinesis for everyone.
Yeah, well, he also does the same thing. You remember where Lois Lane all of a sudden remembers that he's Superman again. They have a conversation, and then he kisses
Oh
it right back out of
yeah,
her again. I'm
he
like,
just keep using
this
that
is
power. It could be for
that's just kind
very
of
something
wrong.
very. Yes, I was
This
thinking
guy's
like
kind of wrong.
it could be for something very bad because he kept doing that.
Superman, Superman is kind of wrong. I mean, and plus, and I don't like how you. I mean, when he's Clark, he overdoes his goofiness.
He does, right? It
I'm
feels like
thinking,
this is the goofiness from
how could anybody
the
could I
third
could
one.
you couldn't even stand him? I mean, if he was a real person and you met a guy like that, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I don't care if you are Superman. The character you're playing in real life is annoying, and I don't like you.
Yeah. Huh. I think, well, they cut a lot of part where Nuclear Man is really into Mario.
Yeah, well, they cut out a lot of stuff. I mean, it's just like you're watching along, and it's like, okay, what did I miss? Did I fall asleep during this scene? I don't know.
Oh, that's good. So whoever edited this movie was really bad at his
Whoever,
job.
whoever edited this movie, which is probably the people, the producers of this company, they were not very good at picking. They didn't make the decision making really just got thrown out the window.
Hmm. I
I
agree.
think that they spent so much more time trying to survive than actually put out a good film. That's what I feel like.
That's true too. Maybe that's
And the
why
sad thing is they didn't.
it
They pretty
broke
much ruined, yeah, because
the franchise. Yeah.
Christopher Reeves really did never go on to anything else bigger and better.
After Superman 4.
The director of this film never had a good career. It ruined him. The actor who played Nuclear Man, he quit. I mean, everybody pretty much quit. Margot Kidder, she decided to never do a big film again. I mean, a lot
Really?
of people's careers, yeah, a lot of people decided. I mean, come on, a lot of people decided, well, maybe the movie business is not for us, or the big movie business. And apparently it wasn't for some. And it's only because of like I said, a company that put too much money. They were already going bankrupt when they bought Superman rights.
Really?
Yeah, they bought the Superman rights from the people who made the first film, and then those people, I guess, got it back, and then they sold the film rights to Warner Brothers.
Oh, interesting.
So, I mean, come on, the film rights have probably been floating around out there. It's like the film rights for Spider-Man. Disney, Disney owns Spider-Man, but they don't own the film rights.
Yeah.
So they really don't have any say or control over Spider-Man.
Or how it's presented in film, just everything else
Yeah.
is not
And
a.
that's the same thing with this. Warner Brothers might own DC Comics, but they don't own the film rights to Superman. But they don't care at this point in time because Superman is almost the only film that's out there being made. Actually, the funny thing is, if this would have worked, they had a plans to make Spider-Man too.
Oh, you're talking about canon? What is
Yeah, I
this?
think it was
Yeah.
Canon wanted thought, well, we'll just go after Spider-Man next. But
Huh.
I mean, they had big plans. They wanted to do something that would save them, and it didn't.
Wow.
I think when this movie came out the same year, this I think didn't this come out? It probably didn't come out just the same year. I think it might have came out the same
87.
month. Yeah, this was RoboCop, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I
1987
think it was
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Yeah, I think this came out with RoboCop. So I mean, everybody knows RoboCop.
Well, everybody knows RoboCop now, but not back then, right? Superman was a bigger house name.
What's a bigger house name? But it didn't do better than RoboCop.
No, I don't think so. I'm
RoboCop
gonna
did. Oh,
take a look.
RoboCop did way better. Yeah, RoboCop, I think, crushed this film.
I'm gonna take a look
And
at.
a lot of it probably would have been word of mouth. But this film didn't even. This film bombed when it came out.
Oh, 1987. Let me see when Superman 4
And a
came
lot
out.
of people,
July
I
24th.
think what hurt this film was probably Superman 3 hurt it too.
Oh,
A lot of people were
RoboCop
like,
came out before.
I'm sure a
The
lot of,
movie came out, and it made more than
yeah, it made more than
Superman.
Superman.
Same. Superman had a little bit bigger budget, but it made less money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because Superman's budget, what was that,
Se-
19,000?
17 million.
Oh, 17 million.
But it only
17.
made almost made 39 million though. RoboCop has like 13.7, but it made over 50 million. 53 million right there.
Which is funny because I think the company that made RoboCop went out of business too.
Yeah, Orion Pictures.
Yeah, how? You don't ever notice that all movie companies go out of business? It don't matter how big a movie you make. I mean, apparently there's not a movie. They must be paying everybody too much money.
You know, I don't even know how much they paid actors back then at this time, you know?
Quite a bit. What it was, I think Reeves for this movie made. Can't remember how much he made. 9
It is
million.
part of the budget, right? Like part of
Oh
the,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's part of the budget. It is part of the budget. Yes, what they make is part of the budget, which is a big chunk out of it.
Yeah. It's
But
a big
again,
chunk of the movie.
a lot of those actors help out though sometimes with their money too.
Oh, like they would pay for whatever and things like that.
Yeah, because I think they said Christopher Reeves when there was some job something happened where there was any food didn't show up or got stuck, so he flew food in when a helicopter was his own money.
Wow.
Which, I mean, he's a big part of the movie anyways.
It
I mean,
is,
he's
yeah.
making the movie. He's a big guy.
I think one of the biggest thing is what is it? Bill Murray and I forgot what that movie was now. Rushmore. And then
Oh yeah.
the director needed a scene. It cost 60 grand, right? They only paid Bill Murray like 30,000 or something, and then Bill Murray just paid for that scene for like a $60,000
Wow.
check. Yeah, because
Wow.
he likes the director. He likes working with these people. You know, like what do you
Yeah.
need? And he's basically, what do you need? Like, well, we couldn't finish. We filmed this helicopter scene, and then like, well, how much is it? So he just paid for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you're lucky. I mean, he's making a
Yeah.
gamble too.
Yeah,
Because
he
I
is.
mean, he's thinking, well, if I'm good in this movie, then I get more movies.
I mean, to date, right? I guess not anymore with the Marvel stuff. But then there's not like 4 Iron Man movies. There's gonna be a 4 Spider-Man movies. So Christopher Reeve is still like one of the ones that has appeared in all 4 standalone
Yeah,
superhero
he paired
films.
off for. He did it. I mean, and he didn't want to pair in this one. That he
Yeah.
showed up anyway.
Yep.
They did joke that if they make a 5th one, he says they either have to pay me really a lot of money or
You know, it's really funny. Like back then, like I guess Christopher Reeve is really a stand-up guy, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
no pun intended, because he did all 4 of them. Because like he's the face of Superman. If the
Well-
internet was back then, right? Who would replace Superman? Like if Christopher Reeve doesn't do it,
I don't know.
what is it?
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
Tom
who's gonna do
Selleck,
it?
Burt Reynolds, like someone
Tom
tall and
Selleck.
black hair.
Wow. I mean, I can't see. I can see Tom Selleck before
Tom
I can
Selleck,
see
yeah.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Not that I dislike Burt Reynolds. I like Burt Reynolds.
No, I like
It's
both
just-
of those guys too. Yeah.
But not. It's just not their styles. Tom Selleck usually did more of. I mean, Burt Reynolds had Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds. I mean, he's already done his bit. He got to a point by that time. He's like, I'm going to be Burt Reynolds in a film. I
Yep.
don't care.
Yeah.
Because
Because he
that's
earned
what
it.
people come to see. Yeah, yeah, I earned it. I already played all the bit characters. I was already a character actor. I'm going to be Burt
Yeah,
Reynolds now.
yeah,
And Tom Selleck, though, I think by that time he was still being whatever they told him to be.
yeah. You know, the only time I guess a more recent movie I just watched recently is The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler, where he's not really
Yeah,
Burt Reynolds. He actually playing the character they
yeah,
ask
he's
him
playing
to.
the game. Yeah, he actually knew him play. I mean, we're just going
But
to
I know
stretch,
what you
but
mean. Yeah.
he was at this time he was.
Oh, at this time, yes.
I mean, I'm not saying he was a bad actor because I mean he's got awards for acting. I
Yeah,
mean, he was an actor.
yeah. But I was just thinking like big guys. Like that's all I
But
can think
yeah,
of.
but see, Tom
Selleck
Selleck's
and
only actor,
Reynolds.
but Tom
You know.
Selleck is pretty tall.
Yeah, he is. He's
I
he's
don't
got
think
the
Burt
build
Reynolds.
for it
I don't
too.
think Burt Reynolds was that tall.
I don't think Burt Reynolds is tall, but he has that.
But he is that big. He's
Yeah,
got
he is that big. He got that broad shoulders, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Like especially Tom Selleck, like dude, that's a big dude.
Yeah, Tom Selleck's a big
He
dude.
could be an American James Bond, like Tom Selleck, like his looks.
Well, here's the funny thing. I would have hit on that James Bond deal. I've noticed
Okay,
a lot of actors they've been because right now they're going to get a new James Bond. That's why we're kind of hitting on it. But
Idris
they
Elba.
keep going. Who's going to be the new James Bond? I noticed they always throw American's name out,
Oh
and the
yeah.
American actor will go, "Well, James Bond should be British."
Mm-hmm.
They always do this, and I'm thinking, you idiots. You act British, then you're James Bond. You're an
Yeah, you just
actor,
act.
act
Yeah,
British. Because let me tell you what, they go, hey, let's make a Batman movie. Tons of British people try to be Batman, and one has. They act like they're Americans, and they're not really that good at it. To be honest with you, we love it because they're playing that actor. Same thing with Superman, and if we got a British guy. He didn't go. Everybody goes. And you always know
Whew.
Batman and Superman should both be American, and
American.
they are because two British guys played them as they're American.
Americans.
So
Yeah,
I'm saying, so what's the problem with an American acting British and playing a British character?
I don't
You
know.
see, there's always a double standard right there. Because see, Britain won't let Americans play a lot of their characters, but we let them play all our
Yeah,
characters.
you
So,
know.
hey, I got a giant F for Britain.
I was gonna say, well, Superman's technically an alien, but he just grew up in America.
But he
But
is
I
raised
understand
American.
yeah,
Now.
American
He's
way. Yeah,
like, let me put it this way: he is raised in American's heartland. He is more American, even as an alien, than
then
any
an
the
alien.
most
Yeah,
American. Let me put it this way: he is more American than most Americans are.
yeah. Oh, that's very true. Same thing like Captain America.
Oh yeah, Captain.
Yeah,
I mean, basically, Superman is the Captain America
of
of
DC.
DC Comics.
Yeah,
I know they finally did a lot of other things, but Superman, I mean, wears red, white, and blue almost, well, no white, but I mean,
well,
he does a lot of
that's that
things
big
for
yellow
America.
too. You know that
But he
yellow.
does try to protect everybody on the
Yeah,
world,
he
on the
does.
planet. I mean, he does have a bigger responsibility.
So I was gonna say since we brought that point up, right? So during the nuclear race, he is technically doing the right thing, but he struggles with what his parents told him: do not interfere with human history.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't just go make somebody do that because it's not real. It's not genuine. And then, of course, then after, because I mean, it's even in American history now. We'll go through phases constantly in our history where we make everybody believe a certain way, and
Yeah.
then after people get fed up with it, it goes extremely the other way and never gets bad. I mean, the 50s. Oh, we think the 50s are a certain way. It's like making everybody love somebody.
Right.
After everybody acts like they
True.
love somebody, then after we get another leadership or change or something, then the people are like, "Hey, we don't have to love these people anymore." And I never did. I'm a little angry at it. And now it gets worse. You understand? It's like now everybody's faked loving other groups for so long. Now we got another leadership that says you don't have to. They're like, "We're good because we're not." It does. It is like that because you can't make people do something that they're not. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, let's make all these countries peaceful. I'm like, well, they don't like each other. And he's like, well, we'll just take their nuclear weapons away. I'm like, well, okay, so they'll just make something else.
Realistically, let's just say we have a Superman and he's just like Superman, right?
Yeah,
And
like
he takes
Tarkin.
everybody's nuclear wars away. Like, what are we gonna say about that? Like, do we complain about like,
can't.
hey,
You can't, but he'll probably be an enemy of the governments.
of all the governments?
Well, here's the thing.
But then what is the
Let's put it
government's
this-
gonna do?
let's-
That's what I was
Let's
trying
put
to
it this
point out.
way. Let's put it this way, though. Let's say he came out and go, I'm going to take all your nuclear weapons. And he can.
Okay.
They can't fight him. They already know they can't fight him. They're smart. He would have to go, well, I'm going to protect y'all from each other. I mean, he would. It would be too much work for him because you got to think now he's got to do other things to keep Russia from either attacking America or America from attacking Russia or so forth. And chances are I mean, we already lived through the Cold War and it ended. It looks like it's kind of coming back, but except the other enemy's kind of laughable. They're deadly, but
Right?
it's like a stupid deadly. It's like you're acting tough, but you aren't tough. I mean, you can keep threatening us, but I mean, you use nuclear weapons, it's over for all of us. You. I mean, you're not going to win with nuclear weapons. You can't win a war with nuclear weapons. You can only deter, and that's the
Mm.
thing. I mean, we got them. We got them. Nobody's ever used them. But the thing is, once you use them, it's it. I mean, there's
You know,
not coming out of it.
you
Nobody's going to win.
you brought up an interesting point. He's gonna be very busy, right? But then we don't know Superman's schedule, I guess.
Well, the thing is, he'd have to go. Oh well, I'm going to keep them from using nuclear weapons again. But the problem, you can't stop everything.
No.
So he's basically put himself as the protector, like a
Of
mediator between all the
humans, right?
countries.
Instead of just
Yeah, but
being ruling
but
all over us.
I mean, think of it. Yeah, but think of all that. But I mean, the nuclear weapons basically are kind of good in a way because they kept us from attacking. There's no been any major wars because of nuclear weapons.
Hmm.
And the thing is, Russia was probably never going to attack the United States, and the United States was never going to attack Russia because what do we want of theirs? You know, I
I
mean,
don't know.
all these countries, we all sit in our little countries thinking, oh, they're going to kill us, they're going to kill us. But honestly,
So
it's like we really
so
don't want anything from either one of
So
them.
remember what I said about oh, and we might have to talk off topic. Also, referring to the arcade game Street Fighter 2. Back in the
Okay.
time when it came out, it's labeled that country USSR, and then it's still really funny because like they had a remake of that game for the Xbox 360 arcade, right? Super Street
Yeah.
Fighter 2, and I was like, oh, let me watch through a playthrough to see if they still say USSR. It says Russia on the more
Okay.
updated ones, but then
And
it's
it
really
is
funny.
Russia, but USSR would be a forced collective because remember all these countries that were in the USSR and they didn't want to be. That's the thing. Poland did not want to be part of Russia,
Yeah.
and right now they're almost ready to fight now because they think
Yeah.
Russia's going to come get them. And I'm
I
like, well,
actually did have a coworker that came from a country that's Russia now, so their country is no longer existent. It's really weird to meet families like that, right? Like I know him, and then I know his sister because they both work at the company I do,
yeah,
and but then it's the brother, right? So him and me were the same age, okay? So his sister's a lot younger, like at least 10 or 12 years younger. And she was used to be my subordinate, right? But so she
yeah,
doesn't remember a lot of stuff. And he was telling me, it's like, dude, it was really crazy because like when he told me like if they didn't leave, right, they would just kill them. So they
yeah,
came to
yeah.
the U.S. Like I forgot what the country's name is, but it's no longer in existence. So I asked him like, so are you just Russian now? And he's like, I guess it's kind of feel like what I told you before. I'm from Hong Kong, right? And
Yeah.
then when England gave back to China, what am I? It's just that
Well, I guess,
confusion.
yeah, I guess you are. I don't. Hong Kong still exists.
Yeah, but then Hong Kong still exists, but then a lot of people from Hong Kong doesn't consider themselves Chinese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they probably never will.
yeah,
Well, it's like a lot of the countries when the Soviet Union exists. A lot of countries lost their identity. They never stopped. Eventually, Soviet Union collapsed, and then they became their people.
yeah. Because I want to. We forgot to mention right off the beginning, right? He does speak Russian. That's what I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Well,
Yeah,
we saw, and he also speaks Italian too.
he does. Like, so I had no idea that Superman speaks
He
so many
probably speaks.
languages,
He
right?
probably speaks all the. We got to think. It doesn't really show you. We don't ever really consider it. Superman is almost probably the
Multilingual.
smartest, one of the smartest people on the planet.
Ah.
He's probably smarter than Lex Luthor
Well,
would be
that's
because every
they
time,
show that when they figured out how to make nuclear man. Like he figured out
yeah,
how Lex did it.
yeah, and he's been this in several other movies, and I'm sure all the comics. Like Superman is brilliant. He's probably as brilliant as Batman. I mean,
Ooh.
we think, oh, he's super strong. I don't know if super
He's
strong
just not
always
a big
goes with
dumb
super
jock. That's
smart.
what you mean.
Yeah, he's not. He's never was. Yeah, and so he's probably had time. Plus, if he's so fast, he could probably speed learn quicker than we could.
I was gonna say like something like that.
Basically,
Yeah.
probably being a Kryptonian, he's probably a lot of the his knowledge of stuff is embedded into his cells.
And you know
I
what's
think.
really crazy though? But we never think about this or we never talk about it. Superman probably doesn't even sleep.
He may not. Really, you're right.
No.
He may
So
not have to.
you haven't watched the Thunderbolts, right? And it is okay because the Red Guardian
Maybe.
talks to Bucky, right? And he just asks him like, so what kind of super soldier serum you got? He's like, I don't know,
Oh,
Hydra.
I
It's
saw
like,
this.
Oh, you saw that? So he's like,
Well, I saw this clip. Yeah.
oh, you saw that? So he asked him like, well, you just let me know when you get tired, and I'll take over to drive. Like, I don't get tired. He's like, me neither. So why'd you ask him?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was thinking like, obviously the super soldiers, none of them get tired. So I'm thinking like, so Cody loves this, right? The only thing that he really hate growing up, like even in his 20s, like sleeping takes a lot of time. So like you said, well, I don't think Superman sleeps. Captain America, like Red Guardians, Winter Soldier, the U.S. agent, none of them sleep. Hey, what do we do? I guess let me learn some of the learn some of the stuff, right? Like do this 10 hours where everybody's not doing anything. I'm just out here hanging around.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're
Sleeping
right. I
has
do
its
like that. Like I like what you put out there though. Like he was able to learn, because
yeah. Well,
unless he's like 24/7 on Superman.
yeah. Well, I mean, he's pretty. I mean, like I said, he probably learned everything's fast. He does everything at a faster rate than regular
He
humans,
does, yeah.
anyways.
He could probably speed read really quick, yeah.
Yeah, he speed read. He can learn this stuff. I mean, he probably. I mean, he's to us. I mean, even if we speed read, it's almost too much for us. To him,
Yeah,
it's just,
it's
I
nothing.
mean, his time slows down for. I mean, he can go faster, and time slows down for him.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
So it's not we're not talking about the same 8 hours like the space
yeah,
dilation.
I mean, to him, a day could be longer when he goes faster.
Oh my
I
god,
mean,
that's
because
insane to think
basically he's
about.
get. Well, you got to think though. He's moving at the same rate of speed. I mean, he could do probably 48 hours
Whoa.
in a day, but he can do it faster because if he's going that fast, I mean, to him, even a running fast as a bullet. Let's say he's going as fast as a bullet because everybody likes, oh, fast speed. To him, it's like I'm just jogging.
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
he goes, I'm not even going as fast as I can yet.
It's like that
So,
scene in the first Spider-Man movie where Flash Thompson punches Peter and he's
so,
like taking slow
so
motion.
basically, let's just put it this way: Superman can get more things done in a day if he wants
And
to
we could, yeah,
than anybody can.
he can.
So, I
Wow, just
mean,
like the Flash.
just like the Flash, everything.
Yeah,
And to him, it's like when we saw the Flash in in the some of the Batman versus Superman movie and stuff.
yeah,
I haven't seen all the Flashes, but you remember how everything's slow to him, even
yep.
though it's going super fast to everybody else. I mean, that's what life could be like for Superman. It's either this rate, this rate. I mean, he's just got a
Wow.
little button pushing it.
Being able to control that is just
16.
mind
Yeah,
blowing.
he's got like 8 times speed, 16 times speed. I usually most
Like
things
a
top out
fast
at
forward.
16. Yeah, most things stop out at 16 times. I can't even see anything at 16 times speed, but he's probably
Yeah.
doing 24 times speed. And
Or
so,
32.
yeah, and I'm like,
Is they doing at
whoa.
128? We're
The
like, what?
movie, yeah, because I mean, if you hit 35 times speed, the movie's already over. You
You're
didn't
like,
even see the credits.
can you imagine Superman impatient like this hour is 2.5 hours long? Can I just fast forward it?
Yeah,
But
that's
then
the
you don't
sad
get the
thing.
dialogue.
There's not a movie fast enough for Superman.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I did like that we both hate the recycled footage of that. Like, what all they did is they used the same thing, him flying to the screen, and
Yes,
then they changed the
it's
background a little bit on some
I
of them.
know, and it wasn't very good. Even the outline around him wasn't always that great.
No, it's not that great. They trying their best to with the technology
And,
they
and of
have.
course, the places he could go, it's like I told you, it's like
Mostly
the
space.
other movie. It's all tight. It's all tight. He can't really. There's not really anywhere for him to go. He doesn't
No.
really fly that. I mean, come on, grabs the Statue of Liberty, and
And
I mean,
puts it
it
back.
just then look at the background where he gets hurt. It's just a wall. They both go to
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty just so they could use the wall at its feet. You don't
Oh
even
yeah,
see the
yeah.
Statue of Liberty. You just see the wall underneath it. I bet you
The
the wall's
base.
not even
Yeah.
that tall. Yeah, it is all you see. You don't see people. You don't see anything but a wall. And they're like, "Oh, you're at the Statue of Liberty." I'm like, nobody even goes to that part when they go to the Statue of Liberty. Nobody does. There's nothing there to see. I mean, it needed some background. I mean, just put him in front of a brick wall and going, "Oh, that's the Statue of Liberty." I'm like, "That's the
Well,
outside wall of the
they
studio, you
they had
idiots!"
to cut the budget, so they did the best they could,
Oh,
like
it
the
was
Great Wall of
horrible.
China.
It was horrible. Yeah, the Great Wall of China. Oh, it was. I don't really think that was the Great Wall of China.
I don't know what it is. They had the budget to make at least that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And of course,
oh,
the Empire State. Well, that was it. Was that the Empire State Building? Yeah, that
I,
was the Empire State Building that they used. They flew the elevator out the top. I think it was a
oh.
smaller version of it.
They like to use. They did that in the. Was it the third one? Which one is they? They go to the Paris. The second one, where the elevator shot out.
Oh yeah, that was the. That was the second one.
There was a second one where
Well, the
she got
second one
passed to
was
the
because the second
God.
one was just as corny as this third one.
Oh, I did like everybody's like, well, it feels way out of place after the third one. Actually, the third one is out of place too because they didn't have the original characters.
Yeah, well, they
It's just
can't come
another day
back.
of Superman.
Which I want to point out though, because I just I don't remember, I don't know anything about this. I read it, somebody wrote it
Hmm.
that he tells Lex Luthor when he takes him back to prison, he goes, "I'll see you in 20 years." And a lot of people are pointing out that that Superman Returns is like what 20 or 19 years after this,
Oh,
where
wait, was
Lex
it from
Luthor
this
shows back
movie?
up. Yeah, in this movie, he tells Lex Luthor when he puts it back in that deal with all the workers, because they go, "Oh, here comes."
And
In that rock quarry, he goes, "I'll see you in 20 years."
you know what? Superman Return came out in 2006, I think.
Yeah, I think it was almost 20 or
Yeah, it's
19
almost.
years.
Yeah.
So that's pretty close. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Of course, all the people are different, but
But it's still the same. It's still the same
it's,
universe because it's just that.
but they
Yeah.
do say the three and four don't count though.
Yeah, that's what I read. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Which
Like, that's what they
I've already
told us.
saw them. Let me tell you what. If I watch Superman Returns, three and four are going to count because I sat there and watched them. I don't care because, like I said, they're not really that much worse than one or two. I don't see. I mean, I think people saw one and two, and they just think they need something better. They want something better because this is what they saw. I mean,
Well,
sequels.
three
We
and
know sequels
four.
just aren't normally better than the first movie.
I say 3 and 4 is totally different than what we
They're
saw in the
totally
first
different,
two.
but
Yeah.
they gotta say they got well the fourth one's got a completely different
I
director.
feel like 1 and 2 is like
Production
part
company.
1 and 2 of a big movie that they can show all at
Yeah,
once.
well, one and two was supposed to be filmed at the same time, and things didn't work out. But they were going to make four originally, anyways.
Wow.
At least they wanted to. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be all
Hey,
connected.
it's a great beginning of superhero movies, right? Before Superman, what was out there?
Hey, but we want to point out this was called Superman 4: The Quest for
The Quest for
Peace.
Peace.
Because what was Superman 3 called? Superman
Superman
3.
3. This one has
Superman
a
2 was Superman 2.
like a subtitle, right? Like a
The only other movie in this group that has the subtitles, Superman 1, the movie.
oh. I wonder what they had to announce that before, like the movie. You
I
know,
don't know. Well, I guess people are going to get confused with
the TV
the
show,
other,
I guess.
yeah, the other Superman movies
And it's
that
kind of
were
like
out there.
when you put South Park the movie,
They're
right?
right,
Okay, that
too.
makes sense because South Park has a TV show.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then Superman,
Superman did have a TV
but
show,
not
but
at
it
the
was
same time
a
as this.
long time
Yeah, a
ago.
long time
Yes.
ago, you know.
I don't know. Maybe people. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago to the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know when it was in the 60s, the Superman show.
And I like to say it was in the 50s, but I'm probably wrong.
So when TV came out, since they had a
Yeah.
Superman show.
Well, TV come out like at the turn of the century, really.
Yeah.
It's just you only had one show.
Yeah. Or one
You
channel,
could,
yeah.
and you could only watch it they had actually one channel, one show, and you could only
Mm.
watch it, I think, in New York City. But
Wow.
eventually it spread out. But I'm talking like 1920, 1919.
Oh.
TV was made. TV is old. TV came out in the United States like almost the turn of the century,
Wow.
and then slowly you got TV shows. I mean,
Because
I
it's
think
just
about
like,
around the 80s, what you got 3 networks,
yeah.
which seems like a lot. Now you got all kinds of stuff.
You know, if you think about it, TV is an awesome technology back then because like the signal was wireless, transfer wirelessly. They figured
Oh,
that
it
out a
was
long
it
time
was
ago. You know?
amazing.
If you
I
think
mean,
about it,
yeah,
yeah.
you got to think
Nothing has to
it's
be a
a
hardwire.
for how old it really is. It's amazing because most people only want to think TV's from the 40s or the 50s, but that's because most people my
Don't
parents'
own
age
one, yeah.
couldn't. I mean, it was amazing to own one, even color. I remember hearing somebody about color was amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it took that long to get color, but it also took a lot of money and time to make networks, TV shows, signals, all kinds of stuff. I mean, build the TV because most people didn't want to do TV because they liked radio because it was cheaper and easier to
Yeah, it should
make.
be easier to make because you
But
don't
you
have
got
to
to think
do
TV. But
preparation.
most people don't understand TV come from the 19 teens, 19 teens.
Yeah, I think the Superman TV
A
show
farmer,
was
a farmer
1920.
built.
I
That
can't
was,
remember.
but I think that Superman with the Reeves, the other Reeves, I think that's 50s.
Yeah, that's the 50s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 1950s. I'm pretty
That
sure
guy
it was
was buff
50s.
too, like back in the 50s, like that
That
body
dude
build. Yeah,
was
dude, that
well,
was
yeah,
buff, man.
but a lot of men back then were kind of
Yeah,
chunky.
because yeah, just big dudes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think a lot of people because I always think about I don't know the world has changed a lot. Let's put it
Yeah,
this way.
just different diets with different muscle tones. Yeah,
Yeah, well, you got to think a lot of those guys from the 50s though all fought World War II.
yeah,
Almost everybody, because I always think, oh, if I was a time traveler, I'd like to go back to the 1950s. But if I was to get a job, I'd have to lie about my military deal because they'd be like, so what did you do in the 40s?
yeah.
You can't go,
Also,
oh, I didn't fight. Like you can't. I mean, come on, you'd have to say, oh, I either was a farmer and I had to had to feed the country, or
or
I
you were
got
the only
really,
son, right?
or
Like,
I got
yeah,
injured, yeah, or no, or yeah, or I was on my. Well, you can't say it, yeah. I was the only son or something. You'd have to come up with some reason you
yeah.
didn't fight World War II because everybody did in
Everybody
America.
did, yeah.
They're gonna look at you like, so you don't love your country? you,
You know,
it's the 1950s, so they'd be like, are you a communist?
I was gonna say of all the funny stuff that we come over with time travel, this is the funniest one. I could go back to the 50s to try and get a job.
Yeah, it was. Well, the only reason I thought of this is I went to a World War II museum and I was standing there looking at everything, and I thought everybody fought.
Yeah, everybody fought. I didn't think about this until you just brought it
So,
up.
so by the time you get to the 50s workforce, everybody was a veteran.
Yeah, everybody was a veteran. Yep.
I mean, and every woman you met in the workforce, she built planes, tanks, and bombs,
Yeah.
guns, and everything. So,
Yep. Wow. People were badass back then.
yeah, people pulled together and did what they.
Yeah.
I mean, people had to go then. Let's put it this
Yeah.
way.
It had to do what it needs to be done.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
world had to go, and it was to win the war.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I think right now is a good time to wrap it up, and then we're gonna still continue
Yeah,
on
well,
this
we got it.
Superman
We
train.
might as well make it short since this movie was short.
Well, short, yeah. So we're still gonna continue on this Superman train. I think we should just watch them all, just see
Hey,
which is the best one.
Hey, we do want to point out there was Supergirl come out too. Supergirl come out
Yeah.
between this movie. It was 3 and 4.
Between
And the
three
only
and
person
four.
and the only main character, the only character from any of the Superman series that shows up in her movie is
It's
Jimmy
John
Olsen.
Cryer. Oh, Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, I'm talking about the original Supergirl. I'm not talking. I'm
No, you're talking
okay.
about the TV one, right? The
Yeah,
1984.
yeah, I'm talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to. It should have been a movie. It was like a movie, and it was good. I liked it. And I may not like it if I watched it today. I might
Yeah.
go, "Oh, this is horrible." But yeah, when John Cryer becomes Lex Luthor in the Supergirl
Girl movie.
series in modern times, in the 2000s on
Oh.
CW now.
Okay.
Yeah, he eventually
Wow.
becomes Lex Luthor, an alternate Lex Luthor.
Interesting. Well, you know what? Let's see if we could watch the Superman, or if it's on, was it Max? If not, we have to continue on with Superman Returns, okay?
Okay, well, we should just go ahead and do Superman Returns and then get kind of
Let's try to find out. Okay, cool.
see if we can even find it because it may not be that great.
Okay, see you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.